What? What? We're on the air. Huh? We're on the air? Yeah, we're on the air. Oh, good morning, boys and girls. It's time for the Cap Guy Show. Didn't know he was on the air. Why don't you tell me, you silly rabbit? Anyway, hey, are we going driving today to Dollar General all over Tennessee or Oklahoma? No, we're not going to drive all over the Dollar Generals looking for those chicken waffle Pringles. Oh, all right, never mind then. What are we doing today? We're going to the post office. We're going to the grocery store. Grocery store? Can I get some Twinkies? No, you don't need no Twinkies. No, you don't need no Twinkies. Thanks a lot, JT. Anyway, hey folks, it's time for the Cap Guy Show. That's this guy and me. I'm JT. We live in Oklahoma. And he had 10 sales yesterday, and he sourced some stuff, and one of them is a major home run. Out of the park. Out of the park. You'll see in a minute. Anyway, everything's good with mother, right? Yep, mom's checkup was good. She's needs to quit that smoking, but how do you tell a 78-year-old woman not to smoke? Mom, don't smoke. We care about you. I know, that don't work. That's true. Anyway, Cap Guy is going to tell you what he sold. He's going to show you what he sourced. And we'll get on with the show. If you like what you see and you learn something from this show, thumbs up, subscribe, share, view, like, you know the drill. We appreciate you, and we'll get on with it. Trying to get to 300, by the way. We're 18 away. Come on, help us. Tell your friends. That it? That's it. We still on there? Yeah, we're still on the air. Can I do my part? Well, man, you're testy lately. I got a lot on my mind. That's not my fault. Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't take it out on you. That's right. I can't even get a tree hat. Don't go there. All right, never mind. Let's get on with the show. Yeah, yesterday I dropped mom off because you're not allowed to go in the hospital or the doctor's office anymore because of what's going on. And hey, so I said, well, I'm going to go thrifting, Ma. Call me when you're done. And about 3.5 hours later, I got the call. And I'd hit about 3 or 4 Goodwills and another 2 other obscure, off-brand mom and pop type thrift stores. But the first one I went to was a Goodwill. And I found something really, really good. I've only found one before, and I look for them every time I go in. So I will show you that in a minute. And I got it for less than $2. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I sold, and then I'm going to show you what I sourced. And I found a few other treasures too. So didn't spend maybe 70, 80 bucks and got a lot of good stuff. I listed some of it yesterday, and a few of the things, there was a couple of them I didn't even know what they were. It took me spent a lot of time on research that I didn't want to spend because I'm busy. Then I haggled with Allstate, and I don't know about that good hands thing, but I'm trying to get a contractor out here to look at my roof because they want to give me money for my tree removal, but not count the stump. Again, I'm fighting them now on the stump. Well, it's in your insurance that we don't cover stumps. Folks, correct me if I'm not wrong. Is a stump part of the tree? The tree goes all the way through the roots to the top of the tree. So the stump's not part of the tree? When did that change? Man, maybe I need to start selling stump parts on eBay or something. Maybe there's some value in it. I don't know. But Allstate's not my favorite, and probably after this is over, I will be looking for another insurance company. And hopefully the other guy keeps his word and comes back and grinds the stump next week like he promised. To me, a handshake from the old days when a man's word was his word should still be a man's word. And I'm hoping that he keeps his word. So if not, we'll go another route. And he won't like my other route. So anyway, we're going to get on what we sold. I'm going to keep this happy. And I'm not sourcing today because tomorrow is Dunkin' Day. I'm going to Duncan, Oklahoma to the largest yard sale in the state. And I think it's like the 34th annual. We'll see. But anyway, I'm going to get on with what I sold and show you what I sourced real quick. So here we go. 10 sales. Started off yesterday with this. And I picked this up the other day at the same place that I picked up the makeup, the Mary Kay. And they had 3 PC games, and some PC games are very valuable. This is called American McGee's Alice in Wonderland for CD-ROM. It's 2002. It's a 2-disc set, and it's kind of a, I guess it's kind of a horror type PC game. But VHS, video games, all that stuff, PC games, that if it's horror, it sells. I mean, some of the most valuable VHS tapes are stuff like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which if you find at a yard sale, that's a $50 VHS tape. And it's hard to find, and go on eBay and just look it up. By the way, I decided to invest in a JFJ Pro. I'm going to show you real quick. I bought it, it's one of these. I bought it on Amazon because on eBay, people have blown up the prices. Now this one's listed for $150, but it's an opening bid. They're going for $300, $400, $500, and basically this is a disc cleaner. It cleans up CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, and video games. And I've got a lot of PS2, PS3, Xbox that need to be cleaned up. It's not as good on Wii, I understand, but it can help it. But I've got a lot of these to sell, and a lot of them do have scratches, and I just need to invest in it. They've been out, and this one's used, by the way, in this video, but I did get it for $181 all in, shipping included, from Amazon. They were out of stock for a while, and needless to say, I got me one, and it's on the way. Should be here by the end of the month, and then I'll get busy on those. So now we're going to get into what I sold, and these is going to be a show and tell because I haven't shipped them yet. So we'll get in with the first thing. And the first thing was that Alice. I paid $1 for that. Sold it for $22 at that yard sale. Or I paid $1 at the yard sale and sold it for $22. Plus shipping, made $18.69. The next I sold yesterday, I also paid $1 for at a yard sale just recently. This is Mario Kart for Wii. I paid $1 for this. Sold it for $35 with free shipping. And that will go first class. And I'll make about probably close to $29, $30 off of it. The next one is this one. It's a DS game. It's Lego City Undercover. The Chase Begins. It's a DS game for those of you that don't follow games, but always make sure that's in there because I have bought them and they weren't. Paid $202 at Goodwill for it. Sold it for $9.99 plus shipping on that. So that'll be a good one. The next is a 60s band called Cream. And this is a DVD set in Royal Albert Hall in England, or the UK if you want to go that way. And I've sold a bunch of Kiss ones for a bunch of money. You find those Kiss DVD sets, they're worth about $70. But anyway, I got this at the bins actually, so I paid $0.25 for it. And I'm on 2 pages. Sold it for $15 with free shipping, and that'll go media mail. The next thing I sold is this Life is Good Captiva Island, Florida shirt, and this is actually going to Florida. And again, if you follow my channel or don't follow my channel, Life is Good, whether it's ball caps and it's got this little guy on it, they're worth stuff. So the caps are a good sale, and if you find these, even with somebody's like Captiva Island on it, the person again that bought it's in Florida. And I bought this for $2.49. I sold it for $11.50 plus shipping. So those are good finds. The next is this Dymo. I found 2 of these at the bins, and this one actually works. If you remember these are the old handheld printers, and it had a cartridge in it, and it does work. I turned it on, checked it, and tested it. And then the other one did not work, so I took the cartridge out of it because it's still got some use in it. About $0.25 of it's still in there. And I'm going to send that for free with it because I don't need this. And I paid 55 cents for that at the bins based on weight. Sold it for $15.99 plus free shipping. So make a little bit there. The next is, and I've had this for a long time too. And again, It's a plush, and it'll go in a poly bag. This is from 2008. It's an Obama plush, and it's pretty tall. I don't know, probably 12, 14 inches. So I had to put that in a poly bag and wrap it up pretty good in there. Paid about $0.25 for that at the bins. No, I'm sorry, 15 cents is what I comped it at. $10 sold plus shipping, and I'll make a little bit on the shipping as well. The next is a brass monkey, and I'm not familiar with brass monkey, but it's racing, obviously. And it's new at the tags. Got this at the bins, 18 cents. And I sold this for $9 plus shipping, so I'll make some money there. I bought this just about a week or so ago at a yard sale. What was it? On the 26th of June, I found an adult and a child's jersey. These are Oklahoma City Barons. They were here. They were an Edmonton Oiler minor league team for the CHL. This is advertising, so these were giveaways at the games. And I paid $1 for it at a yard sale. I still have the child's one. Sold this for $19.99 plus shipping. So when you find stuff like that, hockey jerseys are probably one of the better jerseys to resell. And the last thing I sold was a Timberland cap, and I haven't pulled it yet, but I've got 18 cents in it. I sold it for $7 plus shipping. So that's my sales, and I'm sticking to it. And now I'm going to get into what I sourced, because I got to make some room here. I found a bunch of these, and I do not know what these are, but this is what I spent a bunch of time on. And they look like, and I'm not familiar with Dungeons and Dragons and all that kind of stuff, but I know that stuff's worth money. There was a bag of this stuff for about $3.50 at a thrift store, and I grabbed it. And these little pieces right here are called, I don't know, 1-bits or something, and they're like the arm of the person with the gun, so I guess they go on the arm here. And yeah, there you go. And now he's got a gun and an axe, and he looks like a Viking troll. And so anyway, there was a whole bag of these. There's about 60 pieces. The best I could tell is they're related somehow to Warhammer, and again, I'm not familiar with it, but they do go for good money. I mean, just those little arm things go for about $6 on eBay. So I've got them on a bid starting at $30. We'll see how they do. I've got $3.50 invested. This was also in the bag and has nothing to do with them, but it's a U.S. Army Hurricane World War II tank, and it's a model that somebody's put together. They didn't do a real good job. There's glue all over it, but I'll probably give that to a grandkid because I don't think it's worth reselling. What else did I buy? I bought some caps, and one of them is this Virgin Wool Pendleton, and that's worth about $20, $25, and I sell a lot of that kind of stuff. I got this old Covenant Transport snapback cap, mesh. I got this Pendleton cabbie hat, or ascot I call them, but this is also wool, and these go for about $22 to $25 on eBay. And these are all listed already. I just kept them to show you. And then this is some kind of a copper mine, Tucson Research Center, Anaconda, Arco Minerals, and Minerals and Metals. I think there's some kind of a cleanup going on in Arizona over this thing because I did some Google research on it. But they closed, I think, around the 70s or early 80s. So it's vintage, and I've got it on a bid because I don't know what it's worth. I paid $10.88 for these, and there are some Jordans in this same style that sell for less than this, but these sell for around $80 to $100 because of the style, and they're a little bit higher top, and they got the green in them. The ones with the green and red sell for more than ones that are just black and white and red. So I grabbed those, and I paid, like I said, I paid $10.88 with tax and everything. And this is just giving you an idea of what to be looking for. I found some shirts, just a few. These I picked up, and if any of you follow the Outlaw Show, the guys in Oklahoma, the 405, I found these. This is brand new. This is Farm Truck, and that fire station's over here at 36 in MacArthur in Oklahoma City. And that truck sits outside it all the time that they work out of. So I used to watch that show a lot because I loved seeing them race other cities, Memphis and New Orleans and all that stuff. But here's another one. This is Farm Truck, and again, these have never been used. These are bigger sizes, and you can see. And I paid, this is 2X, $333 minus my 15% discount, so about $272. This one's a vintage Hollister, and there's the Hollister tag, and there you go. So again, same thing on Wednesdays. Goodwill's 15% off to people over 55, and I'm over 55. This one looks like, I think this is vintage. This is kind of an anime type thing. It's 1991 ink, and I can't read the rest of it, but it's I'll show you the tag, but it's not screen printed in the neck. I don't look at anything that's screen printed in the neck because it's probably not valuable, but it's pretty cool, and I think I'll get some money for that. Those I have not listed. I haven't listed any of the clothes. And then I found this. This is Insanity, the 10 disc set. Any of the workout stuff, P90X, all that stuff. And this is pristine. And this sells for about $40. And it's got all the manuals and everything in with it. And I paid $10.01 minus 15%, so about $851 is what I paid for this, and I've got it listed already for about $40. And then I found a couple of games, not too many. I did go through a bunch of games, and I went through a bunch of records. This one's got some value. There was a bunch of UFC ones, but this is the only one that came up with any value, and it's about a $20 thing, UFC. And then this one had some value, but there's no sold comps on it, so I've got it listed. And then the home run is this bad boy. When you see this game, you grab it. Believe me, my mouth dropped when I saw that sitting in. It was in the back of the rack because they had so many DVDs and games that this was just sitting back there, and I saw NCAA, and then I look a little closer, and I see 14. Folks, this is a $135 game. And it doesn't have the manual, it has the pamphlets, but it has the disc, and the disc is in good shape. I've already got it listed for $143. Just to show you real quick, if you find these new, you grab them. Look at that. Factory sealed, new, $274.99 shipped. I'll take $275 off a video game any day. And this is what they're going for, and they're all over the place. 104, 119. Here's one that sold for 179. These are pre-owned. So mine, D-Money Picker saw one for 135. When I did the eBay comp, it came up as 143. So that's where it's at, and I've already had probably 50 views on it. So let's see, what else did I find? I'm gonna get over the last few things so y'all can get on with your day, and I won't keep you. I did find a bunch of records, and I got them all for $1.01 minus my 15%. So that means I paid 86 cents a piece for these. And a couple of these are wrap, and they're like singles. Let's see. Invasion Records. This one is Mob Records, the Slide album. And again, that stuff, I sold a lot of it last week, so I grabbed it again. This one's kind of odd, and if you're not from Oklahoma, the WKY Channel 4 is our NBC affiliate. Been around a long, long time in Oklahoma, and this is a studio record, and it has on the label Fly the Flag Week Salute, the open and close, and then a couple other, I guess, shows, but there's a lot of their kind of memorabilia on eBay, and I didn't see any studio records. So I will be selling that. And it'll probably be somebody that either worked for the station or works for the station. And then I found a bunch of these. Music, songs for music for living in our country, and they're different versions, but these are old. I don't know how old. I'm going to do some more research, but I did comp them, and they comp pretty well. And I've got all these. So I'll probably sell those as a lot instead of individually. See if I can make some good money on those. And then the last albums I got, and I actually comped some of this stuff. Eric Carmen, that's 80s, 70s, 80s. 77 in this case. That was the year I turned 18. And this one is another, it's called Clockwork Candy. I'm Your Candy Girl. And again, that's an older one. This one I comped, and I thought it was Donny Osmond when I first saw the picture, but it's not. It's who is this? The DeFranco family, featuring Tony DeFranco. So this one has some value, and this is 1973. Another kind of a rap and Rap-A-Lot records, and then another one similar to that, and then another one. What's the other record? There was another record in here I wanted to show you real quick. Now, it's a kids workout from the 50s record. It's for like intermediate school kids, and I don't have that handy at the moment, but hey, anyway, I'm gonna let y'all get on what you need to do today. I appreciate everybody. In case you didn't understand yesterday on the dog thing, that JT was Thrifters, Carms and Nate have a frisbee golf course on their 37.5 acres in Australia, in Queensland, and they play, and their dog Dodger chases the frisbees. And if you haven't checked them out, they made a video yesterday where he's running and chasing the video, and he's wearing the GoPro. So if you got a few minutes, check it out. Give them a thumbs up. I want them to keep making videos. As always, I appreciate everybody. Have a great day. If you like what you see, thumbs up, please. View, like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. And Dodger, have a great day. And everybody else, have a great day. Thanks for all the support and all the kind words, and I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you enjoyed JT. Have a good day, folks. Talk to you tomorrow.